What's up, TRP kids? How are you guys doing? You know, with church being canceled and things, I was actually scheduled to teach in your room in a little over a week. And it looks like we might not be able to get together, and I might not be able to teach and hang out with you guys. So I thought it might be good if we could read a story together from the Children of God Storybook Bible. I thought that might be fun. I also know that you're probably sitting at home and you might be a little bored, you might be a little restless. So I wanted to make a video just for you, just to let you know that we care about you and that we miss you guys. And I especially wanted to give a shout out to Jack Rogers. I'm really sorry, Jack, about Tom Brady. He just realized that the Patriots stink and he needed to move on from that. So I know that probably hurts your little soul, so I wanted to give a shout out to you. But I wanted to read you guys a story, and I thought a good one might be Jesus Blesses the Little Children. And now I also know, like for you almost middle schoolers, this might seem like little kid stuff, but don't let it. This is a story that actually I love, and I'm 38, so let's get on board together. This is Jesus Blesses the Little Children from Mark chapter 10, and this is how it goes. It says, Jesus spent many hours teaching people about God and how God loves us all. One day, when Jesus was tired and resting, some parents arrived with their children. This is why I thought it would be a cool story to tell, because you guys are kind of like the main characters. The children were giggling and laughing and running around making noise while their parents asked the disciples if they could speak with Jesus. And the disciples, they're kind of old. They're maybe like high schoolers, a little bit older than that maybe. We're not really sure, anywhere from 15 to early 20s or so. But they said, "What do you want with the master? What do you want with Jesus? What are you trying to do here?" They knew Jesus was tired and that he was resting, and they wanted to kind of protect his time. The parents said, "We want him to bless our children." And this is something that happens in the Bible a lot, like from the Old Testament on, where the dad a lot of times would place his hand on the child and speak a blessing over them, or the priest, or in this case, Jesus, the teacher. And they said, the master's resting. You guys, you can't be here right now. You can't bother him now. Let's just go home. Just let him sleep, let him rest. But Jesus, he heard this conversation between his disciples and the parents, and he said to them, "Don't chase the children away. Let them come to me." God loves children, and when they smile, God smiles. When they laugh, God laughs. And when they cry, God cries. And also, I'll add, maybe when they feel scared, God feels scared with them or empathizes with them. That's a big word for God understands where we are and feels what we feel and hangs out with us in the midst of that. Jesus went to the children. He laughed and he played with them for a while, and he took them into his arms and he hugged them. And then he placed his hands on their heads and blessed them, which is exactly what the parents wanted to happen. This is so cool. Jesus knew that and blessed them. And then he told the disciples, this is like where Jesus teaches a little lesson to his people that don't really get it. He says, "Everyone who wants to see God's dream come true, they must see with the eyes of a child." I thought that was such a cool story, because basically what it is saying is Jesus is looking to you, to the kids, and he says, if you guys want to understand what this is all about, you need to see with the eyes of a child. The laughing and the giggling and the running and the messing around with each other, and just the love that is exuding from you guys. That's what it takes for us to see what God is about in the world. And the prayer in this that goes along with this story says, "Dear God, help me to see your dream." I miss you guys. I hope that we'll be able to do this again. I hope that we'll be able to see each other real soon. But until then, may that be our prayer. Dear God, help me to see your dream come true. Miss you guys. See you soon.